Hi students, I welcome you all to IP classes. In the last tutorial we discussed about a logic of sum of digits of a number entered by a user. In this tutorial we will write a Python program to generate a prime series within an interval. For example, if a user will enter a lower limit as 10 and upper limit as 30, then all the prime numbers within an interval 10 to 30 should get displayed and the output should be 11, 13, 17, 19, 23 and 29. We will implement this program practically. First we will write a coding part of this program, then with the help of a dry run I will explain you the logic of this program. So let me open a Python IDE and we will write a coding in a scriptive mode. Python program to generate a prime series within an interval. Let us take a lower limit and we will take data from a user. Enter lower limit. A user will enter a lower limit and it will be stored within a variable lower limit. Similarly, upper limit, the user will enter upper limit of an interval, enter the upper limit, and the upper limit of an interval will get stored into upper limit variable. Now we will print prime numbers between lower limit and upper limit or, and let us begin with the coding part of it. We will run a for loop. First I write a coding, then I'll explain it you with the help of a dry run. Lower limit up to upper limit plus 1, and we know that all prime numbers are greater than 1 and the lowest prime number is 2 than 1. So let us, if num is greater than 1, then we will run another for loop within a for loop, means we will run a nested for loop after num, and then if num e modulus I is equal to 0, then it is not a prime number and we will break a loop. Else if it is a prime number, then the prime number will get displayed, right? Let us save this program. What happened? We will save this program as prime series, rather prime underscore series dot py, right? And let us run this program. F5 or directly from here. And after running this program, enter the lower limit. For example, we will write again 10, enter the upper limit 30. The prime numbers between 10 and 11 are 11, 13, 17, 19, 23 and 29. We will run this program again. F5. Let us run this program again, and right now we will write the upper limit as, lower limit as, for example 50, and upper limit as 500. Then all the prime numbers within an interval 50 to 500 will get displayed. All the prime numbers are getting displayed. All the prime numbers between 50 and 500 will get displayed. Hope you have understand the coding part of it. Now let us run a dry run for this program. Let us now run a dry run of this program. We know that the dry run is the process of programmer to manually work through the code to trace the value of a variable. Let us start. Let the upper limit will be 10. The user will enter the upper limit as lower limit as 10 and the upper limit as 15. So the for loop will get started in the num for num in range lower limit to upper limit. The for loop will get executed. Here is the actual logic of this program. For loop will get executed. The value of num will be 10 and if num is greater than 1, yes, 10 is greater than 1. So within the for loop, internal for loop will get executed. That is another for loop. For I in range 2 to num, the value of I is 2 to num means up to 2 to 9. If num modulus I means if num the value of num is 10, modulus I value of I is 2. If 10 modulus 2 equals 0, yes, the value of 10 modulus 2, 10 modulus 2 is the remainder is 0. Yes, it is equal to 0. So the statement within the if block will get executed and the statement here is the break. So the internal for loop will get exited, right, and the control will come to the outer for loop. Again the value of num will be now, the value of num will be now lower limit means 11, the value of num will be now 11. Now if num is greater than 1, yes, 11 is greater than 1, again the internal for loop will get executed. For I in range 2 to num, now the value of num is 11, so the range will be 2 to num, 2 to 11, 2 to 10, and the value of I is again 2. If num modulus 2, that means 11 modulus 2 equals 0. No, 11 modulus 2 is not equal to 0. So again the for loop will executed. The value of I will be now, the value of I will be now 3, right. Again the condition will check if num modulus I equal to 0 means 11 modulus 3 equal to 0. No, it's not equal to 0. Again the value of it will I will be 4, then 5, then 6, then 7, then 8, then 9, then 10. And we know that 11 is not divided by any of the variables, any of the digits between 2 to 10. So the for loop will get executed and the else for will get terminated, internal for loop will get terminated and the else loop will get executed, and the statement within an else loop is print num. So the value of num means 11 will get it printed. Again the condition will go to num, so the value of num will be now 12. Now again the for loop will get executed. If num is greater than 1, yes, num is greater than 1 means 12 is greater than 1. If 12 for I in range 2 to num, now the value of it will be 2 to 12. If num means 12 modulus I, 12 modulus 2 equal to 0, yes, this is 0. The internal for loop will get exited and the loop will come again, the value of num will be now 13. Similarly all the variables now will equal 13. So we know that the 13 will not get the will not be divided by between 2 to 12, and in this way using this logic all the prime numbers within an interval will get executed. Hope you have understood this logic, this dry run.